Hello everyone and welcome back to Beatley Tones Beatles channel. Lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me for this video. Hope you're all doing well. I have had a parcel from paulmccartney.com. They have come up trumps and delivered on release date. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of Paul McCartney and Wings Band on the Run 50th anniversary 2 LP set in the slipcase and the 2 CD version of the half-speed remaster with the underdubbed mixes, so 2 double albums. Now, when they announced the release of this, it kind of became apparent from the photos that they posted that the 2 LP version doesn't come with the Obi strip, or there was no photos of it with the Obi strip. And if you wanted the one with the Obi strip, you had to order the single LP version. And to be honest, I don't even really like the Obi strip thing. I think it gets in the way, it's loose, and it means I have to keep them in these sort of plastic sleeves, and I don't usually keep my records in plastic sleeves because I don't really like them. I like to see my records naked, if you like. And so, you know, you've got McCartney, Ram, Wildlife, and of course Red Rose Speedway. Those are the ones that have come out in the series so far. And you know, there's something about when you're collecting a series where symmetry is all important, and if they've all got an Obi strip, then I want Band on the Run to have an Obi strip as well. And I still don't know whether there is one in the 2 LP set, but I don't think there is. So on January the 2nd, Amazon sent me an email saying that they were selling the single LP version for £25. I don't know how long they were selling it for, probably about 5 minutes for that price. But I got in and I ordered it because it was like quite a few quid cheaper than they were selling it on paulmccartney.com. Plus I've got Prime, so it was, you know, free postage and all that. So it was probably saving me about 10 quid. But I should have known better. I should have known better following the 2022 Revolver box set debacle, when again they failed to deliver on release date, and I had to cancel my order and go down to HMV and pick it up on release day. So I should have known better. I took a risk. It hasn't paid off because they've sent me an email saying it's being delivered on Tuesday, which is no good for this video. But what that means is, in this video, I'm just going to be doing the unboxing. I'm not going to be reviewing the album because, you know, when I do reviews, I need to, and especially if it's something that's brand new, I need to hear it a few times before I can give you the information about the album, how it's different, how it differs from other versions and stuff like that. Obviously the underdubbed is something that we've never had before, but obviously the Band on the Run is a half-speed master, and you know, I want to tell you about how that version differs from previous versions that we've had, because that is one of the things that people are saying, why do I need another version of Band on the Run? Well, you don't need another version of Band on the Run, but this isn't another version of Band on the Run. This is a different version of Band on the Run. And who is interested in half-speed masters? Well, people that are particular about sound quality and stuff like that. You know, audio quality. That is the advantage of a half-speed master. Things should be clearer, and I'll go into that in a minute. So that is what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is, when the single LP version arrives on Tuesday, I will do the unboxing of that, and I will have a review of the half-speed master and the underdubbed mixes in the same video, because I've got the LPs now and the CD, so I can do, I've got a few days to listen to it, and that's what I need to be able to give you the information that you need. Okay, should we get it unboxed then? Okay, let's start with the LP version. Let's give you a look at the hype sticker. There it is there. You can pause that if you want to look at it and read it yourself, but I'll tell you what it says. 50th anniversary edition, 2 times 180 gram vinyl, Band on the Run, disc 1, half speed, mastered vinyl, original US track list. So that is with Helen Wills in between No Words and Picasso's Last Words. Not the version that I grew up with, but what the version that all my American friends have grown up with. And, you know, to be honest, Helen Wills I love Helen Wills. How can an LP be any worse for, you know, having Helen Wills on it? Not in my opinion anyway. Disc 2, previously unreleased rough mixes and 2 Linda McCartney Polaroid posters. Now obviously if you get the single LP version, you only get the one poster of Linda's Polaroids, the one that was in the original album. So I'm just gonna take the hype sticker off of the shrink, because I want to keep the hype sticker, but I don't want to keep the shrink. So I'm just gonna take that there and stick it there for now. Take the shrink off. Okay, so that is the front of the slipcase. That is the back. You probably need a closer look at that. And that is the spine. And that's what it looks with the 2 LPs inside. Okay, so let's get them out. And as we suspected, the original album does not come with the obi strip. So if you want the obi strip, if that symmetry is all important to you as well, if you're as geeky as me, then you do need the single LP version. That is the back of the LP, and see, there's the track listing with Helen Wills included. Okay, so let's see what's inside. Okay, so as all these half-speed masters have had, they've all had this card inside, which is written by Miles Scholl, who is the mastering engineer at Abbey Road, who does the half-speed masters. And it says, this record was pressed from a master cut using precision technique known as half-speed mastering. The procedure requires the source master and the cutting lathe to run at half speed on a specifically adapted Newman VMS880 lathe. This specialised technique transforms difficult to cut high-end frequencies into easier to cut mid-range frequencies. The result is a cut with an excellent high frequency response and a very solid and stable stereo image. In short, half-speed mastering produces a master of the highest quality. So that is why people are buying half-speed masters. People that are, that are into their audio, that want the best possible sound. That is the advantage of a half-speed master. That is the inner sleeve that we're all used to. Picture of Paul and Linda and Denny with the African children in Lagos, and then obviously the words on the back. We'll have a look at the vinyl. That is side one. So sticking faithfully with the original release label that we're all used to seeing. That is your vinyl. And this is your poster. It's quite big. You'll all be familiar with this. This is the same as what is in the the Band on the Run that we've had for years. Well, for 50 years, to be absolutely honest. And obviously the second poster, I'm assuming, will be in the Underdubbed mixes. So let's have a look at the Underdubbed mixes. So looks like that from the front. There is the spine, and nothing on the back. So it's a sort of a plain sort of light blue inner sleeve. No polyline sleeves on these, which is a bit of a shame. There's the record, side 1 and side 2. Now the underdubbed mixes. So who's interested in the underdubbed mixes? Well, you know, anyone who who has enjoyed Anthology. Well, these are rough mixes of the of the songs, and the ordering of the tracks on here, which isn't actually on the sleeve, funnily enough. So I'll read it out. These are actually in order of the. They're in the order that they were recorded. So it's Band on the Run, Mammonia, No Words, Jet, Bluebird on side 1, and on side 2, Mrs. Vanderbilt, 1985, Picasso's Last Words, and Let Me Roll It. So Helen Wills is not part of the underdub mixes. So as I say, you know, people that are interested in the underdub mixes, these are not going to be better than what ended up on the whole album. That's the whole thing. These are early rough mixes, and so they, you know, think of it like the sort of stuff that you would have had on the Anthology albums, or the stuff that you're getting on the Beatles, you know, special deluxe editions, the outtakes and that sort of stuff, and early mixes. That's what these underdub mixes. Now, originally Paul announced those as being without the orchestration, but they're a lot more than that, because if you listen to the track Band on the Run, which has been dropped on YouTube a couple of weeks ago, you could tell it's a completely different lead vocal. So I'd be interested to go through this and see what is different, but this is going to be very different to what we've already got. Not better than the final album, because they're rough mixes, and they're early mixes, and obviously they're not the finished version. But it's always interesting to hear the embryos of how songs started, songs that we're so familiar with, how they started off. We've heard brilliant examples of this on the John Lennon Ultimate Mixes box set, where they do the evolution mixes, where you kind of they stage it through from very early demo to outtakes and stuff like that. Really good stuff. So that's the sort of stuff you can expect on the underdub mixes. Now here is the second poster, which you won't have seen before. And again, it's a whopper. So I'll try and show you quite slowly what's there. Okay. So that is the second poster that you get with the underdub mixes. So that is the slipcase with the 2 LP. That's unboxed. Now let's have a look at the CD. Okay, so here is the CD version, the 2 CD version. That is the front. There's nothing really in the way of hype stickers that we need to keep, really. Just a made in Germany thing. So we can just get rid of the shrink and let's have a proper look at it, shall we? Okay, so that is the CD digipack. You may have noticed when I showed it in the shrink, Linda had a little black bit over her top lip, looking like she had the beginnings of a moustache growing. That was just some bit of dirt or something that was under the shrink. It's gone now. The passport photos are laminated, which is very nice, and the back of the CD is matte with the track listing. It kind of opens out into sort of a trifold affair with the words going across the 3 sections, and the posters tucked in the middle, and the credits down the side here. And there we have the replica of the original inner sleeve with Paul, Linda and Denny and the kids in Lagos, and that is the spine of the CD pack here. Now, before we get into this, I just want to just talk about what version we might have of the main LP in this CD pack. Obviously, the proof of it will be in the playing, but you know, half speed mastering. This is the first time any of these 50th anniversary half speed masters have had a CD accompaniment. It's also the first time there's ever been any bonus material included with them as well, and I suspect that is just because it's Band on the Run. All the four that have come so far have just been the main album, a replica of the original album, the original sleeves, the original labels, but half speed masters. Now, half speed mastering doesn't apply to CD. So I suspect that the version that we've got in here of the main album is not something that we haven't had before. I suspect it is the archive edition of Band on the Run that we got in 2010. And I know there was a later version released in 2017, coloured vinyl, I think black vinyl as well, but I believe that is also the same as the archive edition. So hopefully there's some information that reveals that in here. Okay, so let's just take the poster out for a minute so you can see the whole thing with the words and everything, and obviously the back has got the replica of the inner sleeve that came with the LP with Paul, Linda and Denny and the kids in Lagos. Okay, so that is the main album, and that is the back, obviously with Helen wheels included as well, and that is the disc. Okay, the Underdubbed, mini replica of the LP as well, nothing on the back, and the CD looking like that with just the track listing on it, exactly the same order as the LP. The poster, so with the poster, obviously a CD sized poster. Now with the CD version, you get one poster on either side, so you can. I'm not sure exactly what you're supposed to do with this. If you're in touch with any of the Seven Dwarfs, perhaps you could go around to one of their houses and hang it up round there. It's a shame that they've split up these days. I preferred their early stuff anyway, but not as satisfying as the LP version in my opinion. Now, in the credits, we have a little clue, and I'll just hold it up. I don't know. I mean, it's small anyway. It's very small. I don't know if you can read that at all, but there is a clue here. So it says, Disc 1, mixed by Jeff Emerick, October 1973 at Kingsway Studios, London, published 2010 MPL Communications Inc. So 2010 is the year that the Band on the Run archive edition came out. That was the first one in the archive series. So I think that it's pretty safe to say that the main LP from this is the same as the archive edition. So you're not getting anything new with this. The whole point of getting this on CD for me was to get the underdubbed mixes on CD. So that is it. That is that is the CD version. Okay, so that is the unboxing done for today. I'm going to be back on Tuesday when hopefully my single LP version of Band on the Run will have arrived. I'll be doing an unboxing of that. I'm off now to listen to the 2 LPs that I do have. So the video on Tuesday will include a review of the Half Speed Mastered album and the Underdubbed album as well. So I hope you can join me for that on Tuesday. As part of what I've already declared as February as Macca Madness month, I'm going to be doing a live stream on Sunday, the 18th of February at 8 p.m. UK time. I hope you can join me for that. Make a diary note. I'll probably do a community tab nearer the time to remind everyone, but that's Sunday the 18th of February at 8 p.m. UK time. We can chew over the fat of this album and anything else you want to talk about. The live streams that we've done so far have been great fun and been well attended, so I hope you can make that on Sunday the 18th of February. Okay, if you want to leave me a comment, please do. You will tell me whether you're getting this album or you're not getting it or whatever. You know, I read all your comments and I will respond to all your comments. A little bit of housekeeping. If you could do me a favour, and if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Just takes a second of your life to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help the channel and helps the video get out there to more people. If you have stumbled across this channel by complete fluke, by complete accident, and you like what you see, you fancy getting involved, please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you on board. It doesn't cost a thing, completely free. Okay, that is it from me. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video, this unboxing video, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.